Hello everyone, this is NASCAR Fan02, and today we are going to talk about in this video who is going to be the next Sprint Cup Series champion. Now, the field has been set to the 16 drivers that are going to be in the NASCAR playoffs. And for those of you who are not familiar with the playoff system or having a hard time understanding it, this is what it's going to be. So you have 4 rounds. You have the beginning round, second round, third round, and then the final round, which is the final race. So how it's going to work is you have 16 drivers starting in the first round. And after the first 3 races, whoever wins, those 3 races will automatically be locked into the next round. Then the points following after that, so let's say 3 different drivers win the first 3 races, so they're locked in. The next top 9 drivers in points move on. Then the bottom 4 will get dropped. And the same thing happens until you get to the final round, where the final 4 drivers will all battle it out at Homestead to become champion. So it'll come down to 1 race, winner take all, Homestead. Now, I think this is going to be an exciting event for NASCAR. I think, in my opinion, create more excitement for the last race of the season. Because sometimes when it comes down to Homestead, there really isn't a points battle. You might already have a champion decided, really. I mean, a really exciting time in the title hunt was between Tony Stewart and Carl Edwards. Tony Stewart I think he led the most. I'm not sure if he did. That race, he won the race. Him and Carl Edwards tied for points, but because Tony Stewart won more races, he got the tiebreaker, and he won the title. So, it's going to come down to Homestead, and basically it's a winner-take-all thing. And the thing I don't like about that, in my personal opinion, is you have everything that you've worked so hard for all year, and you don't want anything like a mechanical failure, engine failure, or any type of mental error to decide a title in one race. Drivers don't want that to happen. I know that for sure. And that is what I hope doesn't happen. I hope a title or outcome for a championship is not decided by an engine failure or a mechanical failure. I hope that doesn't happen. I really don't, because that would be a shame. But I'm looking forward to this new chase format. I think it's going to bring a lot of excitement, and I think it'll be very entertaining for the fans. So, with that being said, and you know how it's going to work, here are my 4 drivers that I think are going to be going into Homestead for the title. These are my 4 drivers that I think will be there at Homestead. And the seeding is not going to be in order. We have Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and finally, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now, many people might say, if they heard these picks, why not Jimmy Johnson? Why is that in consideration? The past couple races, yeah, I know, before I say what happened the past couple races, I know when it comes to the playoffs, the 48 team is a different team. I just don't know about this time around. The 48 team, I mean, I think they're going to be a threat, but I think there's just going to be some teams that outperform him, honestly. And I know the Penske guys have been doing just that. I mean, the Penske guys, and they're my favorite team, of course, so I have to be biased on this. They've won 7 races this year combined. So that's a good feat for the Penske team. And Kevin Harvick, he is quite arguably the fastest car week in and week out everywhere. Every week. If nothing happens to his car, he's in contention. He's fast every single week. And that started right at Phoenix, where he just put a whooping on everyone at Phoenix. And with Dale Jr., consistency, he's been running well all year. And the times he hasn't, he has had like wrecks or mechanical failures, whatnot, or he's gotten into a wreck. That's none of his doing. He's just been, consistent. I'm pretty sure he'll win one race. I don't know what race that'll be in this chase format. I know that they can do it. They've won 3 races this year, Daytona and swept Pocono. I'm pretty sure that he can upstage Jimmy Johnson. And like I said with Kevin Harvick, why do I have him in my Final Four? I have him there because he's been fast all year. And I think that team will dial it in the chase. They're going to be really a threat to watch for. They're going to be really fast. You got to watch out for that 4 team. It's going to be interesting. And with the Penske guys, the reason why I have him, this is not my biased opinion. They have been strong all year. They have been fast in qualifying, and when it comes to the playoffs, you got to start up front. You can't be starting way deep in the field, try to make your way up through the field. You would preferably want to start up in the front. And with the Penske guys, they've been starting up front all year. With this new qualifying format, that team alone has taken advantage. That team alone. They have taken advantage of it, and they have been really, really good this year. They have stepped up their game, and they have been in contention for wins practically every single week. And that's a scary thing, to know that a team is in contention every single week to win. It's scary because that means that they're really good, and you better watch out for them. So you just have to watch out, I think, for the Penske guys. And for my pick to win it all for the championship, I'm going to pick Brad Keselowski. He's my favorite driver. I'm going to stick right behind him. He just dominated Richmond, and he led 383 out of 400 laps. The other 17 were led by Kevin Harvick. And that race was a snooze fest, I guess, according to most fans. The highlight of that race was more so a fan looking on the crash fence, if you will, from observers. And there is a video out there on YouTube if you want to check it out. Go look it up. I'm pretty sure you'll find the video of the guy on the fence, and how he got down. He got down himself. That's what most people ask me, like, how did he get down? How did he get down? He just got down himself. I'm pretty sure no one would climb up there to get him. He just did it himself. And supposedly it was his birthday, and he just wanted to be on TV. So he got famous for doing a stupid stunt, but he did what he did. But back to the chase, I think it's going to be a great, exciting playoffs. I think it's going to be very exciting because you're going to have all these drivers just going all out every single race, and they're going to drive their hardest. And it's going to be a good chase, and I think we're going to crown a new champion this year. And my pick is Brad Keselowski. So who do you guys think is going to win the title? Who do you think is going to make an upset? One dark horse that I will say, a dark horse to win the title, I think, will be Kurt Busch. He's won the title before, and he knows what it takes to win a title. So just watch out for Kurt Busch. He may be a dark horse in most people's eyes. With that being said, this is NASCAR Fan 2. If you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button. Like this video, share this video. And my pick for the 2014 title, Sprint Cup Series Championship title after Homestead, is going to be Brad Keselowski. This is NASCAR Fan 2 signing off.